Hello, 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 and welcome. This is Julie with Jewel Design, and today we are here, just sort of throwing something together real quick. I think I'm getting to the point where I am definitely, just, crafting when I need to, and I have something on my table, and sharing it with you guys. Sorry about the movement there. I had to readjust a few things, but, I'm a little under the weather, so hopefully my ears and my head are not too far off. I'm like, a little under the weather. But I have something on my desk. I don't want to forget about it. I want to get it done before I move on to do another craft. So, like I said, I did owe you guys some scrapping and stuff, and I'm not quite scrapping here. This is something I want to do a little page pocket, or a deal that I want to put in my journal, but I'm not sure exactly where to put it. So I figured I would just, make it on the page so it's glued down. And then I could always adjust it accordingly to when I put it on the page that I want it. I can either cut this down more, or it'll just make it another pocket option, which is nice. As you see, I am using my little green ink pad from Michaels. I got a new one, but yeah, I talked to you guys last week, and I was hoping the thing showed up, and it did like an hour after the video. But they sent me, I realized I had ordered a mini like this, and I meant to order a big one so I could use like the proper pads and not do what I'm doing right now. And I didn't realize I grabbed a mini. I was like, okay, well, it's a mini, I'll deal with it, right? And just as I'm about to open like the packaging, I realized it's the wrong color. I ordered Bundles Sage, and they sent me Forest Moss. And it probably would have been, I don't know if it would have been okay, but I'm like, well, no, I really want that sage color, or his idea of sage. He hasn't led me astray yet, and so I was really frustrated. I was like, well, it's the wrong size. I would have dealt with it, but it's the wrong color, so I had to send it back. So, by the time you see this, yes, I probably have it in hand, and I pray to God I have the right one in hand. And I ordered bigger. I ordered the bigger one, paid attention this time, made sure I didn't catch mini, made sure it still said the bundled sage on it. But yeah, I was so frustrated. I was like, well, okay, I'm willing to deal with my mistake. But then I realized, like, they sent me the wrong one. And I was just like, so anyway, I ordered a new one. It's on its way. But in the meantime, I'm doing what I can. And, like, if I really, really want the sage, I'm just going to have to wait on something. So as you see, I'm starting this. So I took a book page. I folded up the edge a little bit because I wanted to just keep creating as many pockets as I could. Because I think what I'm going to do is it's going to go on a page. We have hundreds of them. I have 72 pages in that book. But they're not all writable, right? So about 41 are definitely writable. So on one of the pages that make it a little difficult to write on, I want to be able to put, pockets and pages and flips and tucks, to put papers in or cards in. And I figured I'd make this one page in the back or middle. I don't know yet because I haven't decided where to put it. Where it would allow me to put a bunch of cards and tags in it, to where maybe each one, like, I'd start to write on it, and I would keep writing. Every time I took the one behind it up, my thoughts would keep going as I went up the page, right? So that was sort of my thought. And so I started laying it out and working on it. But, you know me, I always like to show you guys what I'm doing, because I never know. And it's nothing, like, super original or new. It's just me using what I have. And taking my stackable corners that I created for myself, which are in most of my kits. I don't need that, just need that beside. I ripped a piece of paper to give me another pocket, putting it on a piece of, book page. And we're going to continue to rip and tear and just sort of layer some nice little something up. Now, as you can see on the bottom here, I quickly added some lace to this bottom piece by using something very basic. I'm going to add some of my avocado paper because I love the green of it. Not, of course, to write on it fully. That's why I asked for the green sage pieces from my friend Lisa over at Just Crafted by Gigi. So she gave me some really pretty green, which are great for papers, and I hope to make something else out of those soon. Besides just this, I think this is what got me started thinking about it. But being what this book is for me, I'm working my way on it. So leaving the lace overlapped, like I was supposed to do in the back covers, which I still haven't put in place yet, because I was really hoping to have my ink to fix that page. I really wanted to ink the white covers to the paper and to the cover, and it's not working yet, so I'm a little frustrated with that. But I'm getting there. So the moment I get my font, the moment I get what I'm looking for, of course, I'll put it on. So anyway, like I said, so I folded up the bottom of the page to give, because it's enough there's nothing on it, right? It's pretty basic down here. Whoops, that's weird. But I sort of wanted to create another pocket if I wanted to put something little in there just for fun, to help sort of expand up the ordeal. What else am I doing? So let's see here. I was sort of trying to figure out, I want to be able to see some tatteredness up the sides. So I'm going to have to rip this a little bit. But then it does mean that the edges might be a little over. And that's okay with me. I can always continue to clean it up. But I definitely don't want... I'm debating on doing this with a ruler. But I think I'm just going to sort of do it by hand and let it, like, do its thing. As you see, the side is totally, like, torn out of the book. So I need to glue this down, so we're going to go just under it. I'm going to glue it down to something to make it a pocket, but... So I hope you guys had a great week. Like I said, we are just finishing up spring break. We did not do as much as expected. We made it... I mean, my birthday was great. Like I said, Wednesday before, I went to breakfast. Thursday, I went with my mom. Friday, I went with my daughter. We got our nails and stuff done. Saturday, we just shopped around. They got all kinds of, they got clothes, and we got fish, which was it's been a disaster. I think my water is still too hard, and I cannot seem to get it to, like, soften up. I'm having the worst luck. And, yeah, we were given, like, 14 fish for the price of 10, which, thank God, they're super cheap. But, we are down to 6 by Saturday. I was like, by Saturday, we're down to 6 of the 14, and I'm like, ugh. It's just the water's too hard, I think, because it was all sink water. It's all of our tap water, even though I put the primer in it. I even tried to put a hardness pack in it, but it wasn't, I think it was too old. It wasn't quite working, and so I should have gotten more. I got so distracted I didn't buy more of these hardening, like, filters, and, it's a 20-gallon tank. Like, it's a butt to, like, no one wants to spend $20 on water, to get sadly spring, mountain spring water. How to fill a tank. And it's like, seriously? And my osmosis system is only like 3 gallons at a time, and I'm like, I really don't feel like using up my, my drinkable water. I don't know how many times over. So I guess that's why I only spent like $5 on these guys and their fish food. So I don't know. Anyway, so we got that all on Saturday, and then Sunday we stayed home, which was great. But then we stayed home Sunday. We went to the mall on Monday, which was a lot of fun. It was really quiet. Thank God. I don't think Santa Clara, our county above us, wasn't on spring break, so they may be on spring break this week. And they weren't on spring break, so that was cool. Like, it was really quiet. It was good. We were all a little stuffy when we get done because mall air is only so good, right? I don't know if I can do that. Thinking. Hold on. So, just like, it seemed like a really good day, but then Lizzie woke up Tuesday. Like I said, we couldn't go out because, we didn't go out because, my aunt, got called into jury duties. So, we're like, oh crap, well, okay, we'll stay home, which was fine. Lizzie wasn't feeling all that great. It was meant to be. We're like, okay, let's just stay home and rest. Wednesday, she felt a little bit better, but, we decided to stay home. We were going to be home anyway on Wednesday, so we just stayed put to be on the safe side. My girlfriend was coming over that night, so I didn't want to be out and, get caught. So we hung out with her really late, though, that night. And by the end of the night, my throat was bugging me. And I was like, well, we were talking a lot. We had a little sugar. Thursday morning, I wasn't feeling so peachy. I was like, oh, come on. So a little frustrated there. Because it's like every time my youngest gets even the hint of something, I end up with a head cold. I was like, oh, God, girl, you're frustrating me. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to tuck it just in the top, like you really can't tell, but I don't want to get caught. And this one's going to be behind it, and we're going to have this. I know it's sort of a bit more of the same, but I wanted something ripped and edgy, and then make it stand out more. I could put more pink over it. I wonder if I should color it a little bit, make it stick out a little bit more. I know, and I'm blending green and whatever. Hold on, I think it's going to green off of it. We'll use a different one actually. So yeah, now we I don't know. I did not. My pink is so dry. That's why I can't wait. Now my mother did order me spun sugar, and it's on its way. But I don't know if I'll get any of them. We'll see if they show up. I may have gotten them on Sunday. I'm doing this right before Easter with you for though you guys will see it later. I'm doing this just before Easter, and we're not getting together for Easter because I don't want to get her sick. She can't afford to get anything, even if it stays sort of mild with me. That does not mean I want her to get it, We did that, I'm afraid, on my birthday. We all picked up something, and, you know, half the family got, God knows what. I was like, gosh darn it. Okay, so I think we're just going to sort of layer our way up and work our way down, up and down. There we go. But general idea where that is, but I know I need to put this one down first. And we want all the way down. So I'm probably just going to glue up the sides. I'm not going to glue the bottom of anything, so everything can slide in as deep as I need it to or want it to. And hope that works. And I'm on the bottom of the page. Sorry. I'm using this trying to keep me centered so that you guys aren't like, hey, this is the bottom of the screen. Okay, good. Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't want to get her sick or anything. She can't afford to, like, fight off anything else. And it might be, like, really mild for one kid. The other kid doesn't even get it. I get a little something. Like, she would not be that lucky, so. Anyway, so, yeah, we're not getting the other Easter. Here we got all excited. Like, well, let's just have a little Easter lunch, and it'll be nice. And then, yeah. I realized. And it's like, we were out a lot. I was out a lot. You know, Wednesday through Saturday, I was out a lot. We were out Monday, and it's like, but I think Lizzie already wasn't feeling great by Monday. And it's funny because she hadn't been out everywhere like I had been out. She hadn't. So I don't know. It's just like our immune systems are shot no matter what. It's not COVID or anything stupid like that. It's just head colds. It's just, even if it is COVID, it's such a low dose now of, it was like H1N1 when we were, you know, growing up, and when the kids were young, that was a huge one. Especially when Liz, I think Sammy was young and Lizzie was a baby. Like, it was like, ugh, another thing to fight off that we have to worry about for the kids. Like, strep and the rest weren't enough already. So, eek, eek, eek. But I have to pull these up. So this is another pocket for me, and I totally forgot. Okay, well, that's all right. We'll re-glue everything. I get excited and I get ahead of myself. We're gonna glue you back down to you. So I don't know. It's a bummer, but anyway. So I'm just. We didn't go to the aquarium because I woke up Thursday feeling just a headache and a sore throat, and I was not going to take a chance of giving anything to anyone else because that's just me, and I didn't want to pick anything else up. Even if this is mild and it doesn't become much, I cannot afford to like take a chance of getting anything else. Okay, so there we go. So we're now going to glue this down. Now that I feel everything is somewhat in place. And I just feel like I have this cute little pocket. Even if I don't put anything in it, I have the option of, I have some cute little things to do it with. Yeah, it's very flimsy on its own, but we're going to use it on a page. Now, I haven't done anything to the top yet. Will depend on what page I put it on. I might rip it across, cover it. I need to throw together a washi page. But see, like, I can put this in here if I want. I can do little things. Anything little I want to put in here. I can throw a picture. I can do just about anything. So I have the pocket if I want it, which I love. If not, it just goes up the way it is. And then I have the pockets here. And so, this is where I really would prefer my full-blown ink. That's all right. But just simple, like using, making yourself some corner pockets, using some papers to give you a backing if you need it, right? So, like, I could do it like that. I think that was the other thought. I could do it. I hate covering up that corner. Really hate covering up that corner. But I love the fact of the possibility of the green and the pink ink and then the distress, because I can pull all the colors from. Yeah, I definitely need the sponge sugar. This thing is so dead. My green is not as bad as I thought, but my pink has really seen better days. I apparently used it more than I thought on something. Sometimes they just dry out too. They're just no good. So, oh yes, we didn't go out to Monterey Aquarium. We didn't get to go up to Danville to see my aunt and uncle. That was, thank God, I guess it's really, that's a blessing, because that's someone else I don't want to get sick, and so it's like, no, and that was pretty, because these do have just a light on the back, so I can distress the edges a little bit if I want, just so they don't feel too flat, and I am, using more of an ink, more of the distress on this side, just giving some dimension. We got color on the back side, or front side, we've got a little bit of, I love the vintage, old vintage photo look. Just gives a dimension. I can't help it. So I'm going to go this way with that one. Potentially this with that. We have this, which I am definitely, this one I will distress. I could do either color. I could do any of the colors with it, but. So make your corners, get some ripped paper. Now, if you know where you're putting it, then it goes right onto the page that you're using. But since I want a little bit of freedom of deciding what and where, I'm just going to stick it in my book. then pick a day where maybe my thoughts are all over the board and I want to write them on cards and just let them flow, right? Maybe I just want to do this like little storybook kind of concept, and I just want to be able to write from one thing to the next, or who knows. I like to sometimes document stuff, so we're going to put this one in here. See if it works like it's supposed to. Yay. And then this isn't part of my kit or anything. It was given to me. It looks like it could be an Artie Maze. Feels like an Artie Maze printout. It was part of it was a thank you. It was part of a thank you for a journal I bought. She gave me a bunch of cute little tags and cards, and it just sort of, it matches me, it matches the coloring of the kit, so I thought it'd just be fun as that last bit. I'm putting it behind here, and it goes there. And then, you know, if I really wanted to really seriously document something here, if I don't want that to hide, I can do it this way, right? I have this one goes here, that goes there, there's that and that, and then when I glue it down, I could put a whole other piece of paper, right, that I could write on, fold, and tuck behind. So it definitely has a potential of a lot of lovely, yummy, you know, pieces to stack up and use. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A cute little stackable pocket page that is full of ephemera, ready to go, waiting for me to use, and I can put it in the book, safe and sound, right? Nice and safe. Safe and sound in here, wherever I want. I thought maybe in the back, or like I could put it here. See, it's all ripped. You leave the lace overlapping. Like you said, once I think I've got the placement, I may rip a little bit for more room, and we'll glue the 3 sides, tuck it in so I can put one more thing in there, maybe with a tab on it or something. But it can go on any page that I see fit, that I feel like, okay, well, I need, you know, I hate to cover the page, but it's really not that big of a deal. Can't write on the page, so let's do something else with it, right? So there we go. I've got that all done, ready to go. I'm just going to stick it in there. You never know when I'm going to use it. I even took bits and pieces left over from when I was working on the back. As you can see, I put it in there. I ripped it thinking I was going to try to collage it, and it didn't quite come out as I expected. Nothing new, right? But that's okay, too. And, so I have the sticker washi here. I had a piece of paper left over, so I just made this. And I'm probably going to make it a paper clip of some sort, so that I know where I'm at. It's going to be just something that moves around with me as I go along, knowing what my first pages are. So, right now, I'll probably just put a paper clip on it. I don't know if I'm going to make it, like, glue it down as a hidden paper clip, or whether it's just going to be, like, because it sticks out just right, it is sort of a tabby thing. So it might just be one of those bookmarks that I'm not going to stress over. But I'll let you know. If that makes something cute out of it, we'll make a quick video. But look, see, there it is. Tiny little tabby thing lets me know sort of where we're at. All I got to do now is glue, distress and glue my big pages down. Front cover's done. I put it in. I put some wording on it. I got my jewels sewn into my flowers and glued down. I tried to do little knots on some of them, but I noticed this one's really loose, so we're gonna glue it down. I had a little bit of a, I think, snafu when I was trying to tie that down. And when I'm trying to tie that down, I think it came a little loose. So there we go. We'll glue it down just a little bit. But there we go. My cover's done for now. You never know. I may add more to it. I have some little sayings on here that work for me. I'm tempted to put that down here. I don't think I can get it up though. So sad when you do something and you're like, well, I don't know if I really like it there. I'm like, well, maybe. Let's see. Am I going to ruin it? Nope. It's not very sticky. And I'm like, I think I'm actually going to put this down here. I sort of like it in amongst the... Here. I've been debating. Now, these were Tim Holtz. They are not as sticky as I was hoping, where my finger was the whole time I was waiting to hold down. Once I glue them down, but I think I'm not good. They're really cute, and I loved them, but they're not that sticky. I was a little shocked, and that's because he's been sitting there. I don't think my hand was on it for too long, but we're going to glue it down. I know I'm going to regret that maybe, but she merely went on with life, and that's sort of how I feel right now. I'm merely going on with my life. So, and for thy sweet love remembered, I'm wondering if I want to put that up. So, I did the other day, I was debating on it, you know, when I was working on it, and then, there we go. There's certain things sometimes where you're just like, that's not really where I want. I want to put something up here. And I was like, well, it felt repetitious. And so maybe we're gonna I don't know how much I want it to stick out. I guess that's the other thing. Oh, it's definitely not. Do I want to put it up where I can see it? For thy sweet love remembered. What's right? I think we'll do it that way. I didn't like it over that. I don't either. I had to cut it. The words aren't big enough. I had to maybe cut it and stagger them. I see a lot of ladies who do some wonderful journaling, like they do journal pages with a lot of happy planner, sticky, washy things, and a lot of these words. So I love this. I don't know what this set came from, what the inspiration was from Tim Holtz with this, but it has a lot of words and sayings I feel like came from like peculiar, what was it? Somebody's peculiar, it's a really good movie. The kids love it. I can't think of it to save my life right now. I'm missing something. Okay, so anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, great words. Loved a lot of them. I think they're going to have a lot of fun using them, so I'm sort of glad I found what I found. That is much better. I like that top and bottom. Doesn't mean I may not put some word here that finally resonates with me, but right now there's not a lot going on. So the cover is officially done. The back has its washi on it. We're just waiting for my ink so I can better blend my pages. We have a little paperclip bookmark thing, and we just finished our lovely pocket here that'll allow me to do sort of a continuous writing journal on the cards through the page and glue on another page behind it if I really wanted to have a really thorough, just crazy writing day. And I put it on a piece of paper on a book page so that I, when I'm ready, can glue it to wherever I feel it fits instead of gluing it down and being like, well, that doesn't really work for me as I'm working through my book. So because I don't want to waste these pages, I want to be able to utilize something that's really hard to write on and be able to have that option of not losing the page altogether to give me 42 pages of writing. There we go, right? So, love you all. Thank you so much for joining me as we do this lovely little pocket. And we're going to keep the videos as short as I can and quickly get through things done and put them up as soon as I feel fit to do so. There may be weeks where you have videos 2, 3, 4 days straight, and then you have nothing for a couple days. We're going to try that. I am tired of trying to space it out perfectly, and then, it just doesn't seem to work. So we're going to put them up when I'm done with them and I'm fit to do so. And you guys are just going to get nice little clusters of videos from me. So thank you for joining me. This is Jewel Design. Like, love, comment, hit the notifications so that you don't miss out on me, because I do not come up easily on your notifications and on your feed if you do not follow me regularly. And I hope to see more and more of you guys. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.